Ba-da-ba-ba, what's up, everybody? Hey, DC, appreciate the raid. Falk, thank you for being the first time chatter. We're just getting ready to go. DC just taking leave for a minute now. I remember Galimad will be watching you. Hey, what's up, Monk? Appreciate everybody coming out here kicking with us for the KloudCast. Exclamation mark giveaway, everybody. We do got the giveaway going on. If you're new here, smack the follow. Again, shout out to DC for the raid. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. So what we like to do on our podcast is talk about current events, technology, gaming, stuff like that. And we do it the first and the third Monday of the year, of the month. Why did that stop? There you go. That's how it's supposed to be. That's DC's spot over there. When he gets back from his little lunch break, we'll be at full force. So, I guess I'll go ahead and kick it off until Mr. DC gets back. Hey, crazy with the milestone. What's up, baby? Appreciate you coming through, kicking it with us. Unless this was the first episode of The Last of Us. Nice. The Last of Us is a really good show. So I was waiting for DC to get back to talk about The Last of Us, but The Last of Us is something I want to touch up on today. Don't want the gaming segment of the conversation, just because it was a really good show. Like, it was really good. I'm a fan of it. I was a fan of the game. Welcome back, Poop. Welcome back. I was a fan of the game also when it came out. There you go. I feel like that was a little bit better. I'm focused over here today for the podcast, so. Welcome back, Poop. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your little break. How did you enjoy the last episode of The Last of Us? Also, anybody out here has not yet watched The Last of Us? I don't want to spoil it, but if we're talking about it, potentially it will be spoiled. I feel like the last episode though was kind of really fast paced for how the game went itself, because when he ran through the last place, like, it wasn't that easy in the game to take down a whole hospital full of trained, well, not even trained, well, yeah, Fireflies were somewhat trained, of trained individuals, but Joe made it look easy. Joe made it look very easy. And it wasn't that easy in the game, especially playing on the hardest difficulty. I beat the game. It wasn't a walk in the park. It wasn't just, it was one man against the world, but so many machine gun placements. Like, there were no machine gun placements in on the TV show. I feel like there were like machine gun placements every hallway when you played the game. I'm having like PTSD flashbacks right now, Chad. It was crazy. Hearing you out, Poop. What you got for us? And did you watch The Last of Us, Poop? Live action Dead Space. I can dig it. I can dig it as long as they don't skimp on. I guess it'd be the makeup, because I'd like to see those monsters like real. Every episode is one chapter from the game. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty smart, Poop. You'd have to cover a lot of them. You'd have to cover a decent amount of ground in some of the chapters. Some of the chapters are much longer than other chapters. I don't feel like all chapters are created equal in Dead Space. That's my opinion. Season 2 is Dead Space 2. And what, season 3? We don't talk about season 3? Longer episodes then. I feel like you can honestly make 2 seasons from just Dead Space 1 and then make another 2 seasons from Dead Space 2. And just have 4 seasons off of Dead Space 1 and 2. Because there is a middle point in Dead Space 1. There's a decent middle point in Dead Space 1 where it's like, yeah, how do we continue from here? But you continue, you persevere, and she's dead, so. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Chapter 6. So yeah, pretty dope. But Poop, so since we're talking about Dead Space, hear me out. And this isn't science fiction, what I'm about to hit you with. You ready? This ain't no science fiction. Scientists are preparing to create a transversable quantum wormhole. Like, scientists are legitimately preparing to create like wormholes in space. A physicist has proposed a mind-blowing experiment that could potentially create the first ever transversable wormhole, meaning a real bridge across space-time. Like, that is dope and scary at the same time. Like, think about it. We go ahead and we create a wormhole, right? What's on that other side of that wormhole? Yo, and this ain't even science fiction no more. Like, this was in Vice News. This is a Vice News article. Like, this ain't me just like, oh, let me see what hocus pocus I can pull up today and just razz and jazz. Like, no, I went to Vice. This is like a legitimate thing. They're gonna try to demonstrate that a wormhole can exist, and it's like enable a form of teleportation that researchers call counterportation. So we ain't gonna be able to teleport. We're gonna be able to what they're calling counterport. Here we go. Counterportation. So there's that, which I think is a little crazy. Because what if we, yeah, are you? Are you ready? Are you sure? No, no, you don't look ready. You don't look ready. Alright, everybody. Here's the Princessa Kosho, the host. The one, the only. You know him. You love him. Hopefully. DC, baby. Say hi to the people, DC. Say hi to the people. You're in the stream. You're in the stream.
Hola. Does it sound like that?
On my end, I had an echo. That's why.
How you guys doing? What's going on?
There he is. That's the day. Say bye bye.
So I caught the last gist of it. You saying something about a wormhole?
Wormhole, yes. Like, so
that
physicists,
sounds like a whole lot of dead space happening.
yo, and that's how I jumped to it from the Dead Space, because Poop was like, yo, hear me out. After we was talking about Last of Us, because we need to talk about Last of Us today also. I don't know if you finished it yet. Last of Us season finale is out. It was quite honestly amazing.
I didn't finish it.
Did you finish the game though?
I didn't touch the game. Never played it.
Okay, so I don't want to spoil anything for you. The chat, we can't spoil it for DC. Just know that Joe did some boss stuff and he made it look real easy, and it wasn't that easy in the game. That's all I'm gonna say. It wasn't that easy in the game.
You could definitely just you could definitely talk about it. I don't care.
Oh,
yeah.
Haven't played the game or watched the shows? Kit, you should watch the shows. It's really good. It's on HBO. I think DC still got that HBO thing going on.
Yes. No, that's been done.
That's been done. Okay. Well, if y'all was in DC stream, he was giving away discounts for the HBO before. That should be, you gotta be in that.
It was $1.
It was $1. He had HBO for $1, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all not following DC yet, he be having the hookups.
It was $1, and a lot of people took advantage of it, but some people didn't. But yeah.
So yeah, a wormhole, bro. Like, so the physicist is proposing a mind-blowing experiment that can like legitimately create the first transversable wormhole. Like they're not even calling it teleportation; they're calling it counterportation. I don't know why they made verbalize the new word, but whatever. But it's crazy that they're trying to like bridge the gaps of space-time. Like, it's pretty dope and pretty scary.
It is. It's very scary because we don't know what's between that bridge of time.
We don't know what's between that bridge of time. We don't know when's between that bridge of time. Like,
yeah,
like seriously, like a whole lot of everything is that way. Like, bro, like,
I'm just saying, dude, things go down. I'm grabbing poop. I'm putting them in my bag and I'm keeping it with me because apparently this guy knows a whole lot about Dead Space. So,
I mean, there's an infinite multiverse out there that can mean infinite. So, Necroforth. Yo, like, there's legitimately, I don't know about the Necromorph, but there's legitimately poop isn't wrong out there. Hey, OG Killer in a place to be. What it is, OG, out here at the KloudCast.
And it's funny that you say that because there was, it was St. Patty's Day. Shout out to all the, all the Irish out there. I was watching a Netflix movie actually, and it's about it in it. It says St. Patrick's. Okay, I'm thinking it's a St. Patrick's movie. Okay, and it goes on, and apparently it has nothing to do with St. Patty's Day besides some college kids. And then all of a sudden, there's a whole lot of aliens.
Aliens.
In
a St. Patty's Day movie.
In a St. Patty's Day movie. It just goes to show you that things just happen, you know?
Hope there's an anti-poop that hunts you down in this multiverse. Jeez, kid, that's kind of like directly at the kid.
It's time to smoke. I'm smoking.
Okay. Okay.
So also too, we did lose a major. Depends how you look at it. I think major. Okay. I was a big fan.
We're gonna take out a moment for him. You want to lead it?
Yes.
Go ahead.
We are.
Okay, go for it.
A big player, not only in the theatrics, okay, but also in the video game world. Mr. Lance Reddick. Okay, we lost him. Big shouts. We could get 5 seconds of silence for that guy, and I'll explain a few things he has accomplished just for us. Shout out to Lance Reddick, man. Shout out. So, if you don't know, Kilo has it pulled up right there. This is Mr. Lance Reddick. He has
That's Lance.
Lance, right? Lance.
Yeah. That's the homie Lance up there.
All right. So Mr. Lance Reddick has done a lot, man. Not only in the theatrics, he also has played in different parts in the video game. Okay. He, believe it or not, he was actually a fanatic for Destiny. Not only was he a fanatic for Destiny, he played Destiny quite often. People didn't know that. Okay, he actually played very often. And he's the only person that was able to play the character that he played in Destiny. Very few were able to come across him, but he actually played with the character he played on. So it's very wild, of how much Destiny that guy played.
He was actually able to play as the commander.
Yes, he played as the commander. Very few were able to come across.
He was a warlock main. He was a warlock main. Warlock alpha race. Warlock alpha race. If you're with us, stay with us. If you're not with us, get left behind. Hunters, y'all cool. Y'all could come.
Don't lie. Whoa. Who's lying here? There's no line here. Get it correct, all right? He was the only person that was able to play that character. He did play Warlock. Warlock was his favorite class, yes, but he was the only person that's able to play that character. Okay? That's one.
I didn't know that. That's pretty dope.
Yes. 2, he also touched in other video game worlds, as in Resident Evil, which is my favorite, franchise.
You mean like voice actor him? No, okay. He's saying that he was able to play as Commander Zavala while playing Strikes.
Yes. He was the only person that was able to play as Zavala.
Maybe that's why he didn't like playing Titan, because his Titan class was Zavala.
You think about it. If you see Zavala inside of a game, you're like, holy shit, what do you
Never
How were
heard
you
of that?
playing with us? How are you playing with us? You understand?
Yeah, I didn't know
Like
that either.
it was a big thing. He didn't play that character. The Cran Eaters. That's funny. Banish the Titans. Wow, Kit has some
Strong words.
emotional issues.
Yeah, yeah. Strong words against the Titans. Listen, I got nothing against the Titans. I love the Titans ever since they had that little bubble, and that bubble was super effective in D1 raids. I tell you
Right.
what.
Yeah, Titans all day, baby. Guy. Um, that was my put. When I played Titans. I didn't play Warlock because I thought it was too easy.
Warlock since
Um,
D1 beta.
yeah, it was just big easy.
He
Like,
think
oh yeah, let's
he
just
think he's
power
cool
through
because
this game.
he thinks Kid thinks he's cool because he added the word beta to D1. Like,
D1
Kid,
beta.
stop, Kid. You
I'm a
probably
Warlock.
you
'cause
you
D1
you probably had your parents buy you the game, Kid. It didn't count.
No,
Shots fired. I'm joking.
it was probably my brother, but that's besides the point.
You can't brag if you didn't buy Destiny 1. If somebody bought it for you, it don't count.
That's besides the point. So this man has also accomplished I can't say a big accomplishment. There was a big 50-50 with the Netflix series Resident Evil.
Yeah. I liked his portrayal of
Yes.
Wesker. It was
I
a
think he did
different take
well.
of it.
Yes, I think he did well. He played as Albert Wesker. Besides that, man, I didn't work beside him, but I worked on his sets. I did work on John Wick 1 and 2. Okay, he was also there. And the guy has done a lot, man. And
Hello, Mr. Wick.
Shout out to him, man. So definitely, you don't know who he is.
Now you know.
If you played Destiny and you don't know who played Savala, I don't play Destiny and I know who Savala is. I hope you guys would, definitely take the time. There's actually big videos going on right now where people are like posting next to him 30 minutes at a time, an hour at a time.
Yeah.
Sitting, standing, shouting him, using emotes in front of him, like showing him mad love, man. It's all over TikTok. You can find them. You're trying to get some spread wide, man. Give some shout outs to, put, some shout outs to Savala, man. Put it on TikTok. You're going to go viral. You don't have much time if that's what you're trying to do. But yeah, man, shout out to that man. But on to some next news. We have some big stuff coming. It has already touched the can't get it. I have it in tip.
Need a Zavala gun so I can never take it off. Giggity.
So what is already launched was the Resident Evil 4 demo. That demo has came out. People have been sweating on it. So many different ways to do things. So many little hints, little here and there. I didn't really play it on stream because I didn't want to spoil for people that didn't want to play the demo. But there's so much, man. You got the chainsaw mode, you have the TMP, you got the shotgun, you got a bunch of little stuff. I know Mayo and Kit has Sweat has played a few times, man.
No, Mayo, he'll get the game, play it like twice, never beat it.
So
we'll add that to the list of games he never beat.
For what? Add what?
The new Resident Evil. The long list of games that Bayo never beats.
Probably not. He'll probably beat that because I'm sure he's beating that. Yeah, I don't think that would fall in that category.
I hope it's hard.
What?
The game. Like, I hope they revamp the puzzles. I don't really want the same game I played when I was a kid.
I agree.
I hope it's harder. I hope it's harder. Like some of the iconic ones, an iconic puzzle or two, cool. I want something harder, cause I like the new God of War puzzles aren't as easy as they were like in God of War 1 and 2. Like there was some of them that was just like goes for both of us. You guys stretch and hydrate.
After you just want to see my muscles. Here you go. Bing bong. Nice little stretch.
I actually just cracked like every bone in my body.
Oh, my Starbucks is done. Sad day.
Is it a sad day? Because I'm drinking water.
Super sad day. But yeah, man. So yeah, that demo has come out. A lot of plays right now.
H2O. Sorry.
It's high quality. High quality.
High quality.
So you guys all know the iconic Elden Ring. You know, many other people out there feel like they are the number one. Okay. Some people feel like they know the whole game. Some people feel like so on and so on and
Unless
so
you
on.
develop the game, you can't know the whole game.
You're right. So the video game came out about almost a year and a half, 2 years ago, almost now.
Definitely not 2 years ago. 2022 came out.
2022.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year.
I'll say about a year. Okay.
Other than been up for a year. Cracks, baby.
Number wise, Elden Ring has claimed over 9 billion deaths since the release.
Nice.
There has been recording of every death for every single player that has played Elden Ring on every platform. Total amount comes out to 9 billion deaths. That is hilarious.
When was that number taken? Because I'm guarantee you it's much more. It's not much more now, but it's more now.
It's 9 billion. So they didn't get into, exact numbers. The rough around number is about 9 billion.
Poop, you said you're about 200 of those? Poop, no, you're not. You're about 2,000 of those, if not more. Stop it.
This number has been recorded actually today, March 20th, at 3:05.
3:05. 9 billion.
Today. All right, 9 billion people has fallen. You have fallen.
You're dead.
Right? So, it's awesome. I can give you a little bit of numbers real quick, and it's gonna be hilarious. So, players, these are just the big ones. Margaret the Fell Omen, 281. Yep, 281 million people died there. Limgrave Tree Sentinel, 277 million people died there.
Sentinels are annoying.
Radagon, the Golden Order. Not sure if I said that.
Oh yeah, you
right.
can't even beat that boss.
148 million people died.
Have you beat him yet?
And of course, Radon. No, absolutely not.
No.
Yeah. So, and then also you got Radon, and that's 139 million people died there.
Million or billion?
Million.
So how did you said we hit 9 billion?
9 billion, yes, but these are the highest numbers with these just the bosses.
Wait, just the bosses, and they're only at millions?
Yeah. Also, and Millennia is 329 million.
How about falling?
How
about falling? We gotta go. Yeah, falling off the map.
So falling off maps, it says here about 13 million. Just falling off map. Yeah, just falling off maps.
I thought it would have been so much more. I feel like 1 million of them was me.
And the damage from enemies and NPCs, including boss fights, leading cause of in-game death is about 80%. So, and then of course people die from other stupidity things,
Yeah.
Trying to run through an arrow hitting their ass cheeks or something like that.
Giant just dropping on you. Just a giant dropping on you.
What does that say? It says it's more lies.
More lies. He does falling. He thinks the falling is more than 13 million. I feel like it's more than 13 million. If there's 9 billion,
yeah. Oh, there's a there's a bunch of shit, dude. But they said that's the number. It's about 11 million. Which is hilarious because I've seen people try to OP start rolling and shit like that, trying to stagger the enemies, and then they just completely fall off the map, and they're like, fuck, I almost beat this boss and I just threw myself off. And but yeah, it's funny. Yeah, that's for Elden Ring, which is I think is pretty interesting. 9 billion deaths.
That is pretty interesting. 9 billion deaths.
Yeah, it's actually pretty funny. And then also we have the shit. I have it at the tip of my tongue. I can't get it out. You also have the Diablo 4 beta.
Oh, this weekend and then next weekend is the early access also, right?
Yes. Yes. The Diablo 4 beta, apparently there is some issues. It's a whole lot of like which people got to understand, it's the beta. Okay? But there's just major negative feedback. The word beta, okay, is in there. You know, it's just, you know, it's an early access beta.
Yeah.
Okay. People were really pissed off. They were greeted by long wait times to log into a server, error codes, and many other issues. And I mean, like come on, let's be honest, bro. This is gonna be a pretty big game. And it's long awaited. People have waited for it for a very long time. And I guess the anticipation and them not getting what they wanted or they expected has given the game an actually a negative review on a lot of different platforms.
Wait,
Yeah.
they're giving it a negative because of the beta, basically.
Yeah, which is pretty shitty, but you know, that's what's happening right now.
I mean, do you think that will negatively impact sale numbers on Diablo 4? I don't, but do you?
I don't think so per se, because if I'm not mistaken, I haven't played the demo yet. I should, especially that we're talking about it. Diablo 4, were you only able to play it if you
Pre-ordered?
pre-ordered?
Yes. Or
Okay.
I think the other way they were offering it was if, what's up, Babu? If you go to KFC, open betas this weekend. The pre-order week, but the pre-order one was last weekend. This weekend,
Right.
I think it's open beta for everybody. So if it was horrible for last weekend for just a pre-order, it's probably gonna be horrible this weekend for everybody.
That everybody's gonna come in.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what the biggest advice that they gave was, do not leave the queue. Do not leave the queue. If you're in queue, just wait. If you leave the queue, you destroy your chances and you're going to wait even longer. So that's what that is. It's like standing in line back in 2012 for some pair of Jordans, and you're in line and you hear that there's only going to be 12 tickets and you're like number 40, and you don't hear that to the opening. So it kind of sucks, but you got to roll with the punches. It is a demo. Not a demo, I'm sorry. It is
Well,
a
I know Bad Motor played the beta. Bad, how did you enjoy the beta? If you don't mind us asking you, putting you on the spot real quick. I joined the queue, waited for 105 minutes, got to the front, got an error, did that twice before I got in.
So yeah,
he got in.
He got in.
He got
after
in.
an hour.
2 hours technically each time, because remember, after the first 105 minutes, 120 minutes is 2 hours, so we'll just round it up to 2. So that's 2 hours right there.
He waited 2 hours.
Got an error.
Once 1 hour, got an error, then again.
Yes.
Shit. That's
yes.
2 hours, bro, just to play. Sheesh.
Yes, for a game that he honestly played and didn't like it too much, because it was a Diablo 3 reskin, he felt like. And Diablo 3 was his least favorite because Diablo 3 took away from the Diablo core of it being more of like a MMO RPG. And right. It was more of an RPG, and then it kind of lent toward the looter MMO phase of being Diablo 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bad, but originally it was more of an RPG than an MMO looter. But let's talk about something else that I know that may not be as heavily anticipated as Diablo 4.
Yes.
Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4. What happens? What's that on your arm right there, my good friend?
Oh, Nothing.
Nothing. You don't want to show it to the good people.
Okay, yeah. This is the Stars badge, you know, because I'm a little geek and they call me DC, and I'm a Stars member. Nah, I'm kidding, guys. From now on, I'm actually gonna be pulling the cosplay. I will be running as a Stars member every single time. Try to do Chris. I'm a little too dark skinned, Latin for that. But yeah. So this Friday, the 24th, I believe it's this Friday, right?
Yeah, this Friday.
This Friday, Resident Evil remake comes out.
Yep.
It comes out, long awaited, leaked. A game that was leaked way before the talks. And it's happened. Pre-orders have went out. If you missed the big bundle that came with it, you missed out. That was like a really quick drop and sweep. It was gone.
Did you get it?
And now, no, I didn't.
Wow.
I tried. Remember, we talked about it, and I went to go look at it to go purchase it, and it was sold out everywhere.
That's crazy.
Absolutely sold out. Apparently, I saw some on eBay. A guy owns like 7 of them, and he's selling them for like $1,000. He could keep that.
Yeah, he could keep them.
He could keep it. I'm not paying $1,000 for something it was 200 and change.
Yeah, no, hard press on that.
Yeah, that was a big no. If you're excited for it, let me know. Let me know.
Yeah, anybody else out there excited for Resident Evil 4? I am a fan of Leon Kennedy. I remember when it first dropped. I was a young tyke, you know what I mean? I was a young little whippersnapper when Resident Evil 4 first dropped, and it dropped with that wicked chainsaw controller. Does everybody remember the chainsaw controller that dropped with Resident Evil 4 when it first came out? Like,
not a lot of people. I'm not sure if they were on their age, but we could find out.
yeah, I'm not too sure who remembers the Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller when it first dropped. Like, I could pull up a picture for everybody in the podcast with us, but. Yo, Animations, appreciate you joining us on the TikTok. Me and DC Gaming 2K right now. We are live on Twitch. We got a podcast going on. We are talking currently about Resident Evil 4 release. Are you excited? I want to get the chainsaw remote so everybody can see this. Like, it was pretty wicked. Appreciate everybody out there on the TikTok kicking it with us. Currently running the KloudCast with the homie DC. Showing everybody the remote. Like, look at it, everybody. It was legit a chainsaw that was just a big box remote.
Like, if you do have it, if you have it now, it's shit. Yeah, you're definitely looking at some change if you're willing to sell it.
I don't know about that much.
People are looking for that chainsaw.
Yeah?
Yeah. People are looking for that chainsaw.
This is a PlayStation one? It didn't release originally for PlayStation. I thought it was for GameCube.
Yeah. I think they did that release for GameCube and PlayStation 2.
I remember seeing the GameCube one. So this is a PS2 Resident Evil 4 controller on Amazon right now. Let's see how much it is. Oh, $712.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that controller, I believe, on the initial release was only with the bundle, and it was like $100.
Yeah, it was like $100 with the bundle. Yeah.
Yeah. And now imagine when the remake comes out.
When the remake comes out, yeah, it'll probably go up. But I don't know if it'll go up more in value. Well, it depends
I think it would go up.
It depends. Usually the hype before the thing releasing is what drives up the value the most when it's physically released, and if it doesn't meet the expectations of everybody, the value will go down. If it supersedes the expectations and it's probably the best game of the year, the value will go up. But now the value of the game is no longer based on the hype, it's now based with the strength of the game. If the game diminishes in popularity and then it goes to nobody wanting this crap again, they drop in price.
Yeah. And it's crazy because they already gave that game a rating of 10 or 9.9.
9.9 for Resident Evil 4 already?
9.9 or 10.
That's crazy. That's pretty high for a game that's not even like fully released.
Right. It was just, pretty much. Now you know how PR is, okay? You know how the PR, you know how it goes, the publishing and so on, you know how that goes. But I know I had a conversation with my brother the day, and also I believe with you, and I was kind of like, I questioned it myself, and I love the series. I was like, dude, how did they come up with that number already, and consumers are not even in hands yet, you know?
What do you mean?
It has,
What number?
you know, the number, the rating,
Oh, the rating of
IGN,
the
so
game.
on. Right.
Oh, okay. Like
And
the
they came up with that number already. And I'm like,
appreciate the follow on the TikTok. Thank you. You keep going,
consumers
DT.
haven't touched it yet, you know?
Yeah, no,
And
that's crazy.
I'm like, okay, whatever the case would be, they're like, people do get early releases, so on and so on. And so, okay, I understand, the ratings are boosted off of that. People in IGN get the game, they play it, they love it, or whatever the case may be.
No, yeah, but that's still
Um,
crazy for them to have the like. I don't know. Like
to
they,
have nines and tens, bro.
yeah,
Oof.
that's
This
those are
game
pretty
better,
strong. It better deliver
dude,
more than God of War
dude. This better be the game of the year
to deliver
with
that
those
much
kind
of
of
rip.
numbers.
What did do you what did Hogwarts get? Do you remember before it released?
I don't.
Neither do I.
I don't. I could pull it up though. I could definitely put it up. I know there's a lot. It's hard to talk about Hogwarts, bro, because there was so much,
Controversy with
controversy.
it? Yeah, that was a
Yeah, like I mean,
crazy amount of controversy.
if there was, can we actually look at the numbers?
Because yeah, controversy would probably drive him up. There's not as much controversy with Resident Evil. So for Resident Evil to have scored that high without controversy boosting it is super commendable. Super commendable. Go Capcom. Go Capcom.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're pro Capcom on this podcast. You know what I mean?
So I can tell you the three top ratings that a lot of people look at: IGN, OpenCritic, and Metacritic. IGN gave it a 9.
IGN gave it a 9.
OpenCritic gave them an 84, and then Metacritic gave them an 83.
Oh,
83 percentile. So total came out to like about an 8.5, 8.4.
okay. So it's already scoring higher than that game off a rip. That's yeah. I got a lot of like my expectations for the game are high, and my hopes are still mediocre, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, and I think it had a lot to do with the the main characters, Salazar,
Yeah.
and the big names of the series. And they were like, wait, please, guys, make sure you get this game. This guy's still in it. This person's still in it. Oh, wait, this person's still in it. They were giving, little throw out there because a lot of people were talking about how they're going to pretty much redo the whole game and how much everybody loved Resident Evil 4, the original. And they were like, you know what? We're going to make the new gen happy and the old gen happy.
So they came with the compromise of what we got now for Ashley's giggle physics better be 100% perfect. Jiggle
this
physics.
guy meant jiggle. Of course he did.
Of course he did.
So yeah, they I believe they really
did you put the vest on? Did you put the vest on just for this RE4 talk?
Absolutely. I'm a geek. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Your geek is showing.
The indica be hitting.
Alright. Keep going.
But yeah, that's pretty much what it is, man. I'm excited for it. I will be doing a 24-hour. Hopefully I'll be on with Kit and my brother Mayo, and we're gonna run that. I'm gonna run it, dude. I'm gonna stream it. I'm not gonna sleep until I beat it.
I don't think that game is going to take you 24 hours to beat.
Yeah, I hope not, because I want to sleep.
Honestly, I hope it does.
Because I want to look.
I want the game to take you 24 hours to beat. I don't want you to jump in and beat Resident Evil 4 that fast.
Yeah.
I hope it takes you a little bit to beat.
I'm telling you, dude, if it's as short as Resident Evil 3, bro, I am gonna be so upset. It's not even gonna be funny, bro.
Because like I can't even remember how long Resident Evil 4 was, if it was even long, because
it's a pretty long game, man. It's a pretty long game.
I can't remember all of it. Like thinking back, that it don't work too well. So
Yeah,
I just hope
man,
it was
is pretty long. Like even with people like rushing to get it done, it's still a minimum of 6 hours, 4 hours.
Wait,
like,
that's
a minimum
long?
like 6. Pretty much like flying through it, not touching anything, not looking at anything, just literally running to the doors. You know what I mean? Like flying through it. That's pretty long.
I don't know. I don't think you. How long is God of War?
God of War is long.
That's what I'm
Long as
saying.
fuck. I mean, it depends how you look at it too, because it could be longer when you touch everything. You know?
And read.
Yeah. Oh, reading.
Reading.
There's so much.
So much reading. So much useless reading too. That you think is important, but it really isn't.
Yeah, I can agree to that because like I'm gonna read everything that I pretty much see in RE4. I'm literally gonna take my time and read every piece of paper, and then I'm gonna pat myself in the back, create myself a little trophy, and say DC has completed the game 100%, and then keep it on stream forever.
DC has completed the game 100%. But you did it though. You miss. You're gonna miss so many secrets.
I am, and I'm gonna keep running through it over.
If they remove Ashley's, bro, stop, Darth. Stop being a creep. Now you're just being weird with it, bro.
Word, bro. And I don't even think she was 18 yet. Oh wait.
Yeah.
All right.
We're talking about poop here.
All right, poop. That yeah. Over. And then pretty much for gaming news, man, I have one more.
Yes.
I don't understand. Can you do me a favor? Can you pull up Redfall story trailer?
Yes, I can.
If you could pull that up, that would be like great. So there's a lot of talks about this game. I don't really see the big ooh, like but there's a bunch of people talking about Redfall. We're gonna see how that goes. This is a trailer right here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it.
Free people from sickness and death.
2 hours passed since the procedure.
No sound.
Subject deceased.
Sounds coming through.
What is it?
It happened while no one was watching, like roots into the earth. Vampires. That's what these monsters became.
If I'm kind of sold. It's Bethesda. Sorry.
All we know so far is that this started with Avon, the company of parasites with a thirst for immortality. Bit by bit,
Appreciate everybody here on TikTok with us and on the Twitch, watching the trailer of Redfall.
Just when it seemed like things couldn't get any worse, things went bloody dark. Cultists call them gods. Unimaginably powerful vampires ruling over Redfall.
So it's a vampire game?
Bloody Tom.
Yeah.
Miss Whisper.
Yeah.
The Black Sun. Gods created by science. But how do we stop them? The only way to find out is to delve into the darkness. Time to take back Redfall.
So you see what I mean? Now I get it. It's Bethesda.
Yeah.
But I don't see for me personally, I don't see the major like that's what I want to get. Like I'm gonna get that game. That game looks, sick. I just don't see I don't see.
So, is there a survival aspect that we're not understanding here? That I'm assuming that there is. Like, I don't think it's just a first-person shooter, is it? Because if this is like if this has like a Fallout feel to it, like imagine a Fallout that's, I don't know. It's on Game Pass, so
It's gonna be on Game Pass.
It's gonna be on Game Pass, so I'll play it.
Yeah, I believe it's gonna be on Game Pass. Also, it's May 2nd, as you can see there. And it is going to support full crossplay.
Full crossplay.
Full crossplay.
Full crossplay. It has raid shooting.
So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how that goes, man. A lot of people are talking about it.
So it looked like Left 4 Dead with vampires. Oh, so this trailer looks good than the initial trailer that they showed, according to Bad. Yeah, Bad likes this trailer. It's the first one made it look like it was Left 4 Dead with vampires. This one doesn't look like a Left 4 Dead with vampires. Oh, that's 10 minutes of gameplay. You wanna let's give it a quick little peek-see. Quick little peek-see. See what we got.
Yeah, we could go ahead and look at it, see what it is.
Now, easy, right?
Well, the lighthouse
See how the
keeper's a real
games are.
asshole.
So on.
So yeah, Left 4 Dead with vampires.
I wasn't really a big fan of Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead was cool. Back 4 Blood was meh.
The lighthouse is
And Left 4
I feel like
Left 4 Dead was
like-
only fun because it was like the first of its kind and you're playing with your friends.
Who will
Right.
summon the rook to take you down.
So yeah, man, I don't really see the big hype for this game.
Let's transition to what you'll find outside of the main story missions. There's so much waiting for you. Red Ball
Okay.
is filled with encounters that can pop up anywhere, like this brewery that's fallen under cultist control. Save the locals from being offered to the vampires. Like our past games, you can approach a mission in many different ways. Always be ready to improvise. Remy uses her combat robot Bribon to help distract and eliminate the cultists.
We got him, Bribon.
The robot.
As a robot, yeah. Robot distracted them, she cooked them. Yeah, definitely not like a neat Fallout-ish or survival type game. Did you see that? How the the silencer made it like almost impossible to aim? Okay. As long as we saw the same thing.
Shit was so big. On the fucking game side.
Everyone's safe. Let's move on.
Look like Left 4 Dead mixed with Rage.
Did
Oh,
she have
no.
cyborg hands?
To destroy
Was
a
it
nest, you
cyborg
have to
with
take out
hands?
its heart.
No, I don't think
and all
so.
the vampires willing to die to protect it.
horrible way to die.
Oh wait, so these
Oh,
are
those are
man-made vampires.
Interesting.
Because they said that it was all man-made stuff.
What just happened?
What's up, everybody? We're watching Redfall right now on Twitch, TikTok. If you want to come join us, podcast, KloudCast. Trying to see what this game's about, but Backquote the right. Left 4 Dead with vampires.
Spaces.
Yeah.
You'll find dangerous pockets all
I
over
just
the
feel like the
island.
game already,
It's all
without
vampires.
playing it,
To take
it's
that,
everywhere.
beat a powerful vampire. Capabilities
Well,
to
it's
fight
because
with independent
Microsoft and Bethesda, you know,
hit on the
they have advertisement slots already. So it's at this point, once you're a studio of that size, it's just what do you fill your slots with? You buy so much advertisement. You buy advertisement in bulk because it's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to fill your advertisement with something, and then boom. Next project they're working on. Closest project to release.
Yeah. So I mean, shouts to Bethesda for releasing something else. I hope it makes people happy who were actually excited for it.
I mean, if I'm gonna play it. You said it's multi-platform. I get to play with everybody on every console, every system. It's gonna be on Game Pass.
It's definitely gonna be friendly for, you know,
Yeah, for the
streamers
community.
and viewers, community days.
Yeah, and you know, people on PlayStation can play with us also. Everybody and everything, and it's probably gonna be free for people on PlayStation also. Gonna go straight to PlayStation Plus type of thing. So I can definitely see it being something to that extent.
Right. So
Okay.
it's gonna be pretty fun. I mean, I'm gonna see, man. I'm gonna try it out.
Yeah. All right.
Talking about the Lightfall, real quick. How'd you like the Lightfall, the expansion?
Lightfall expansion for Destiny
Yes.
2. Ooh.
Yes.
So
How'd you feel about that?
wasn't worth it.
Oh,
Was too short. Lightfall was an L. I appreciating, you know, it was totally, everybody waited for it for so long. Everybody waited for it for so long. Everybody was talking about it before Witch Queen. When Witch Queen was released, everybody was already excited for Lightfall. Like it was just an L. It was an L. It didn't bring enough. The price wasn't justifiable for Lightfall. I'm sorry. If you're gonna leave because I say this, I'm sorry. I'll give you a hug later. I played Destiny 2. I have it. Hey Hunts, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome into the KloudCast. But yeah, Destiny 2 Lightfall DLC. I don't think it was it. It was kind of an L. But
it wasn't a hit.
nah, it wasn't it. It wasn't it.
Shit.
Yeah. So I don't
That's
know.
kind of sad, man. Because you know, there was quite a few talks.
It was pretty hyped up. Like the game itself was pretty hyped up. Like I said, like I was playing a Witch Queen and everybody was hyped up for that. Like everybody's like, oh, it was like 102 days, 103 days. I'm like, for what? To the next season? Like, bro, like that's like next year. That's like 4 months away. Like, oh no, yeah, but it's gonna be lit. Like, yo, have you even done the Witch Queen raid yet? Like, nah, but like that next one in 3 months is gonna be lit. Like that's how they built it up. Like they really get you so sold on the next thing that's coming out. You're just occupying yourself with what's coming out now. So now that it's out and it's here and it's meh, they're gonna get everybody excited about the next thing that's coming. Like, oh, you didn't like this? That's cool. This next thing though, this next thing is gonna be it because it continues this. So it's all together. Like that. This whole thing is pointless without that next thing. You need that next thing to finish this. But that next thing is gonna cost you some change. That next thing is gonna cost you a little bit. The next thing is probably gonna cost you another $40. We're gonna put another DLC on it. We're gonna give you one more planet, a few more missions, a ton more guns. You like guns, right? Guardians love guns. We'll even put a gun for Lance Reddick in this that you could only get if you buy the DLC. Now I'm not saying they did that. Nowhere did they even hint to doing that. But
What was the price on that? You have a number
For the last one, I believe it was $40.
for
And
the Lance's weapon?
No. There is no lance weapon. I'm just saying,
Oh.
like, you know, I can see them releasing that and them putting in a special weapon in there.
Probably.
Why
Probably.
not? Why not?
Or you're gonna be able to get his gear.
Something. But you can only get it though if you get the DLC because it's not in the game right now.
Right.
If it's not in the game right now, they're not gonna give it to us. They're not gonna put it in extra.
I mean, would now my question to you is: do you think it's right that if they do that?
No. Not at all. But at the current trend in which it's going,
Right.
that's what Destiny's been doing. That's their stilo. Destiny fans are fine with that because they still play it. They're still supporting it. They're still buying the DLCs. They're still there trying to get the latest raid done. They're still there waiting for like, oh, what's the next raid?
Right.
I can't wait for the next raid to come out. Like, yo, bro, this raid just came out. Yeah, that raid was easy. It was ass. And you're waiting for the next one? Like, there hasn't been a good raid release in I feel like forever. Then they'll talk about, oh, this dungeon was good. This dungeon was good. Like, dungeons you could finish in very short amount of time once you know what you're doing. I remember when the raids came out, like, even when you knew what you were doing in the raids, it was still a little difficult. Like, Atheon doing it legitly was sometimes difficult. Like, couldn't always push him off the thing. It was 4 battle phases because he went immune after a certain amount of damage. Like, some things you just can't cheese. They need to make a cheese-free raid.
Right.
Teach people what it is to game again.
So so to give a little love to the Mortal Kombat franchise, we all know that DC has acquired Mortal Kombat. Okay, I didn't know how I felt about that, but Mortal Kombat has finally got a 9 on the IGN rating.
IGN has always been biased against Mortal Kombat.
So, going all the way back in the day, okay, with consoles, we're not talking about arcades because
Like
IGN
Armageddon, I
wasn't-
think only got like a 7 or an 8.
yeah,
And it
the
should
first Mortal Kombat to come on console
Deadly Alliance.
for like PS3, we're gonna hit off first.
Deadly Alliance.
It was Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, PS3?
Yeah,
Mortal Kombat 2 for PS3.
yeah.
The year difference between them. So are we talking about a new release or just like remastered? Because
No,
Mortal Kombat 2
wasn't-
was released way before PlayStation 3.
Of course, of
Okay.
course. And like I said, that's why I said console.
Welcome
I didn't
back,
say
Poop.
arcade.
No, yeah, that's why this just confused me because
Right.
do you mean
And
it
we're
was-
talking about the time frame when IGN really started doing ratings and people actually cared.
when did they start caring about IGN?
It was around the time when PlayStation 2 Resident Evil 4, I think, or like a little bit before that.
Mm.
So Mortal Kombat got its first 9, MK11. And that I think Mortal Kombat 11 came out like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I think.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it. They hit their first milestone, I guess, with IGN. They hit their 9.
Okay. That's
And there's always been a bias thing because they were talking about the gore and this and that. But yeah, Mortal Kombat has hit actually a time where they were hitting like 2s. And that's pretty crazy, dude. You would think a game that so many people loved and had fun with on arcades, that they were getting such low ratings.
I mean, it is what it is. It never be what it was. Last Mortal Kombat game I played was 3, and I still have it on Mega Drive. Ashish! Lightfall was a big L. It was meant to be the DLC where we got the answer to our question, but all Lightfall did was raise more questions.
Because if they give you the answer, they're not gonna have any
They're
more.
not gonna
Destiny.
have any more Destiny. Everybody's gonna know what happened. Everybody's gonna know what, when, why. No. They want our money. They need our money.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You know, they can do like what World of Warcraft did. World of Warcraft is doing a perfect example of like how to continuously expand on a game and continually make it profitable time and time again in the future. But Destiny, no. They're already too far gone. There's no fixing it. They can only redo it in Destiny 3.
From DC's mouth, rip Destiny.
Rip Destiny.
Rip Destiny.
I guarantee you though, when Destiny 3 drops, it probably will be top 5 game of the year though.
You think so?
I know so.
Okay.
Because they're gonna fix
think-
everything that's wrong with Destiny 2.
I really hope they do. I really hope they do.
Because all they legitimately have to do is follow the same thing that they did in the original Destiny. The original Destiny was clean. It was smooth. I don't know. It had a feel to it.
Destiny 1, I had major fun.
Yeah.
Major.
They gotta simplify it too, and then so what needs to happen, I feel like everything needs to come to an end here, and Destiny, or the beginning of Destiny 3 has to be a restart. Like, boom, the Traveler left, took the Witness, took the Darkness, so now there's just a void, and in this void something new became, and now we're there trying to discover what new thing is happening, and we are the new thing. That's where I feel like Destiny 3 can go.
So also to give some limelight, so we can actually, since we are on YouTube, right? We get uploaded on YouTube under Kilo 019, the GOAT.
Yeah. Have our own CloudCast section.
There's a YouTuber, so I don't know. I know you heard that the Nintendo eShop was shutting down for Wii U and a 3DS game.
No, I don't know that.
You didn't know that? Okay, so they were shutting it down. There's a YouTuber that spent $22,000 US before they actually shut down.
Why?
To get every single game in the store because they were all on sale.
Oh, okay, that's pretty dope.
So yeah, they spent 22 grand, 22,000. Not 20. You know, it's crazy. But they bought 866 Wii U games and 1,547 3DS games.
That's a lot of Wii U and 3DS games.
Yeah.
I hope they enjoy the Wii U. It's
But
like
yeah, man.
Wii University.
It's a lot of games.
That's just a lot of, like, I can understand if it was like classic Nintendos, but it's just the Wii U and the 3DS. It's not even like the Game Boy, it's a 3DS. It's very specific to a Game Boy type that I think was only around for what, 3 years,
Right.
and then was replaced.
All right.
Does anybody still use the 3DS?
I love the 3DS.
Do you still use it? Was a question.
Do
Do you even know where it is?
No. Yeah, but no, I don't. I haven't touched it.
Since when? Since like 6 months after it came out? Dante, baby.
You know
I
what's
see you
funny that
here.
you say that? The only time I played it was only for the Pokemon releases.
Yep. Pokemon. It's the only reason to buy Nintendo sometimes. Pokemon.
Yeah, like, you know, everybody was like, "What about Mario?" Nah, Pokemon, dude.
Pokemon on top.
Pokemon, dude.
Pokemania.
But so this whole thing, this accomplishment, or I guess you could say his accomplishment, it took 328 days to complete.
To buy all the games?
To buy all the games, yeah.
Why did it take so long?
Cause I don't know. I guess he didn't have 22,000 to drop at once.
Oh. I guess. That's.
But yeah,
I didn't know that works like that.
yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I have
Okay.
for gamer news. Um,
Cool.
I'm gonna turn it on to you. I feel like we had some decent points today about some games that are coming out and so on. Um,
Yeah.
while you're on, while you're in your segment, I do have one thing to talk about after your sex. So
Oh, okay.
after your sections. So when you're done with that.
Okay, no, yeah, that's fine. So we started off with the wormhole transversible. That was probably like the closest thing. That's what I was gonna start off my thing with, to correlate with the tech sector, because that is going to be ridiculously awesome if we are able to transverse between space and time simultaneously. Story requires something like that. Oh no, yeah, big storage space now. So globally, did you know China's PM went to link with Putin?
No.
Yeah, that will happen this weekend, during the weekend. He went over there to stress close ties with his dear friend during this is actually his first visit over there since the start of the Ukraine invasion. So it's just, I feel like it's their attempt to reach out. I don't know if China's gonna be like, yo, y'all kind of bugging, or China's gonna be like, yo, whatever y'all want to do, we got you. So
I
that's
think
just
so what are you leaning more towards on that? Do you think it's a power move?
I don't know.
For me, it
Potentially,
sounds like a power move because look at how much PR it's getting.
yeah, definitely a power move. No, definitely was getting a decent amount of political release and definitely some traction, because they are decent allies. They usually maintain the similar political economy goals, similar political goals. So I can always see it. I can see it being a power move like that, just to get some backup, get some, because they're running out of people.
Right.
Like that's just really what it is. They're gonna run out of people. They don't have like the technological advances that we have. So I've been hearing some kind of ban on TikTok. Oh yeah, so the ban on TikTok, poop, is there's a few. I've actually done some research onto this. So the ban on TikTok can go a few ways. If it depends on who you ask about it. If you ask a content creator why are they gonna ban on TikTok, the content creator is probably going to tell you like, oh, they're trying to ban on TikTok to limit media outlets, limit the news, limit information getting to the people, which I can see that as an argument. Yes, this is why I mention it. I'm not disagreeing with them. That can be it. I'd be more worried about North Korea. Went to talk with them. North Korea's been in talks with them. Dante, you're kind of a little bit late with that. One of the first podcasts I touched on about that their political goals are actually very in line with North Korea, and North Korea actually volunteered to send Putin backups in the form of foot soldiers. So yeah, no, that's already been talked about. It'd be crazy to see China align with them because of how big and vast China's population is. China got people, a lot of people.
Isn't it the numbers like 10-1?
I don't know how many. I don't know the exact numbers. I didn't look up numbers. That's my bad on that one. But China got billions. China's one of those. Yeah, China got
If
billions.
I'm not mistaken, I think it was like 10-1.
Trying to read this right here. Russia's development. Yeah, he's saying that like Russia's development has significantly improved under Putin's leadership. So yeah, they are like saying things to the press that are China build a journey of friendship and cooperation and peace. I don't know how can they call it peace with what they're doing over there in Ukraine. Yeah. Korea help Russia. Russia help Korea. They both want their land back. I mean, everybody wants something back that they think is theirs or is owed to them or all of that. In terms of Russia, it makes sense why they'd want it back. Just for I don't support it. Don't make it wrong. But this war was like inevitable over Ukraine because they would need Ukraine because Ukraine has a bottleneck with the mountain regions, which would create a bottleneck entering the Russian open vast lands. So there's like nothing that really defends Russia in all of their flat lands areas because of that. But with the natural mountain range of Ukraine is a great like defensive barrier to the rest of the world, so to say.
So just military wise,
Yeah.
okay. We have just under 1.4 million. They have 2 million.
Personnel?
Yeah. And that's throughout the branches.
Yeah.
And that goes for that goes for the United States of America also.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot. That's like 700,000, 800,000 more military personnel.
I remember there used to be all these talks about Cali doing the same thing and breaking away from the US. Not Cali, no. No US state will break away from the country and become a sovereign state. That's just not happening. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, that will never happen. There's too many things that connect each state to the federal government and the federal government to each state. And at the end of the day, the federal government's job will be, they still do it in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's different from the 50 states. Puerto Rico's not even a state. You heard what I said, right? Poop, the states. Puerto Rico's not a state. So
yeah, that's definitely a whole different ball game.
That's a whole different ball game. Puerto Rico's a commonwealth, the land that U.S. sanctions and just took, pretty much. Same thing they did with Hawaii. But Hawaii's a state now. Before Hawaii was a state, what they did to Hawaii, look up the history. It's really messed up. It's really messed up. USA broke their own laws about taking over lands and stuff like that. It's just crazy. And unfortunately, Puerto Rico can't afford to be away from America. I wish I can say we can. I don't believe we to be self-sufficient enough, nor do we derive enough income to be able to do that. All of American history is not all of it. A lot of American history, we actually are somewhat the good guys. We have helped people. World War II, without America's aid in World War II, Germany would have won. I don't think anybody can deny that. Or like Germany would have won World War II without USA. This would be a Soviet land. North America would be Soviet controlled. South America would probably be Nazi controlled. And they'd be fine with that. They'd just divide it 50-50, and maybe in 100 years we'll have another world war with them to try to fight for superiority. But they'll be really busy before that fight, controlling all the land they have. Two powers that be. It's a lot of land. But yeah, that's something. I don't know if anybody else noticed, but I do like to touch up on the Ukraine war during these talks, because it is a war that's going on during our time right now. Like, conflict is happening in the world every day. It's crazy, but it's here. Not something to be scared of, but it's something to be knowledgeable, something to acknowledge.
Yeah.
If anybody got any comments on that, or has any, Germany has started both world wars. Yes and no. Boop. You can't. If you know the history of World War One, there was a lot of underlining causes to it, and the catalyst to cause it was the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand. Yes, cool. To just blatantly say Germany caused World War One is kind of ignorant. To blatantly say Germany caused World War Two, also kind of ignorant. Let's start with World War Two. World War Two was caused due to the economic imparities that was placed upon Germany due to the sanctions of World War One. World War Two is a direct correlation of World War One and the harsh stipulations that were put onto Germany and losers. Now, World War One, there's a lot of global underlining issues that could have led to the war. It could have been started from several nations, not just Germany. It just happened to be that the assassination caused it to aspire and come to fruition. I don't think we could blindly blame Germany. Germany's not all bad. I kind of like Germany. You got great beer over there. Oktoberfest is amazing. The German people are dope. So just blaming it on them is just, you know, making Germans look bad. You know, this is not a 90s action movie where we need to blame the Germans or just have like one German guy or Russian guy and be like, he's the bad guy, right? Oh, he's not? He's on our side? What you mean he's on our side? That's crazy. Something also that's been not funny but peculiar. In the last 2 months, how many people do you think got caught bringing weed into the UK?
The United Kingdom?
Yeah.
Oof.
How many? From America.
I really don't hear anything about it.
Right? You'd never hear people smuggling weed. Why?
No.
Low, high risk, low reward, right?
Right.
Probably a few hundred. Actually, Poop was the closest. It was 26 young people caught within the last 2 months smuggling a lot of weed to the UK. Like, a lot. Like, I'm talking about, there was a 31-year-old woman caught with 60 pounds of barely concealed weed. And I've seen the pictures of it. Like, let me show y'all. Like, this is what they're doing. They're not checking the bags. Like, this is, oh man, like, chat. You don't do it like this. If you're gonna ever do it, you don't do it like this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at how lazy. Look at the pure laziness.
Right.
Bro, they just legitimately threw it in the bag and just air sealed it. This is crazy. Like, look, it's like not even trying. They not even trying. They put it in a big sandwich bag. Like, come on, bro. Like, is that was gonna work? That was gonna work. Conceal all your pounds of weed.
I mean, also, dude, the numbers of getting caught are very low, bro.
No, very low. True. So there's probably a lot more getting through. That's not the case nor the point of them getting through. It happens, but like, there's so much other things. Like, why the weed? Why weed? And then I was reading the article, and then it started with people trying to do it from Cali. Like, a few people got caught from Cali, LAX, Heathrow, busted, boom. But then after like a few people got busted, they started like noticing it was other locations too. New York, St. Louis, Vegas. And it's like, yo, like, is UK that much in a drought right now for smokes? Like, how is UK in such a drought for smokes when Amsterdam is right there?
Because Amsterdam is boosting the prices, bro.
Yo, what's up, Zero? Let's go.
Yeah.
No, I've been to Amsterdam. I've gone to Amsterdam more than like 14, 15 times in my life. They're cheap. It's cheap. You go get an eighth of some gas for like 30 euros, which is like $27 now US, bro. That's some gas, some White Widow. And that's always on deck at the Bulldog. It's always on deck at the Bulldog. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like UK's in a drought, and they're trying to get some. Yeah, Poop. I've been to Amsterdam. I've been to a lot of places in the world. Some I can't discuss. Most I can. But yeah, I just thought that was just like thoroughly interesting and befuddling that that many people are bringing weed over to London. Like, how much of a drought are they in that they have people bringing, like, something has to do with the Brexit now. Everything's super tax going into the UK. Ah. So that means you've been to the red light district, haven't you?
No.
Poop, you realize most countries have a red light district, right? Or have you not? Or did you not know that?
Nah, all he knows about Amsterdam is pot and then the red light district.
Kilo got a whole redacted hidden file somewhere. I can't comment on that. But yeah, every country has a red light district, Poop. Japan does, Thailand does, Germany does, and you know, I'm talking about Amsterdam though. There's a Poop, like where the cafes are is the red light district, where all the cafes and stuff are. I think you're just trying to insinuate something by not really knowing what you're asking about, which is fine, but like,
Dude, I mean, I can make it nice and simple, bro. He wants to know if you've seen some boobies, bro.
nah, they're not naked, they're just in windows.
That's what his mind of red light district is, boobies, bro.
Like, I
That's
wish
all he
you,
has.
like, I'd wish you just get to the point rather than just like dancing around it.
See,
Like,
look, they're laughing. You know, it's pretty obvious. Poop Party's like, yo, red light district, boobs.
no, let's go to a strip club, bro. You don't gotta fly to Amsterdam to see boobs.
That's what. I think that's what he thinks red light
I
district
think
is.
that's exactly what he thinks it is. He doesn't realize that it's just the area of the town with the bars, the clubs, the everything. Like,
you watch too much. You watch too much movies, my
that's
boy.
exactly what it is, Poop. You're watching too many movies. The red light district in different countries is just the area where the clubs, bars, all of that stuff is. And in Amsterdam, it just so happens to be that's where the prostitutes are also. But they're not just in the red light district. They're all over. You know,
Okay.
they just happen to be in the windows there, and it's not illegal over there. They pay taxes on it, so it's like pay unto Caesar what is his. It's a legit way of working over there. Nope, that's my mind about Cornhub. No, yep, that's where he got all his information from. Red light districts.
Absolute.
Yeah, of course you do, Poop. Of course
That's all
you do.
that's all he wanted to talk about. But yeah,
That's all he
man,
wants to
so
talk about. Yeah.
That's on to next news, my boy. What else you got?
And so, you know, building off of we were just going off of the UK drug shortage, right? So this one is something similar to that also. So flight attendants are arrested for trafficking 11 kilograms of drugs in toothpaste tubes. The flight was from France, and the flight attendants who were reportedly shocked when they apprehended, they were so shocked. They didn't know what was in those things, everybody. They didn't know. Of course they didn't know. Thank you for the stretch mail. So they said a person in France paid them to transport the packages to Vietnam. Like how is that not suspect? You work for an airlines, you get warned about these things like easily. Like that's on day 0 training. Like, hey, if somebody pays you to bring a package somewhere else, don't do it. I was gonna joke, unless you're getting paid well. I'm not even gonna joke for the sake of being on TikTok, being on stream. I'm not joking about it. Just don't do it. If somebody pays you to take a package somewhere, take this as a PSA from somebody that's been around the world, and I can show you my passport and I got the stamps. If somebody pays you to take a package from one country to another, do not do it. And if you're thinking about doing it, oh, they offered me $10,000. Why are they offering you $10,000 to do it? Clearly, it's something illegal.
When they hit you with the don't ask questions, hell no.
How many tubes? So it was 11.4 kilograms of drugs. I can show you a picture. Here we go. Boom, boom. So let's see. So apparently the toothpaste had being that person. Toothpaste had little gray pills in it. And in the little gray pills was the heroin, and some of the toothpaste had white powder. Like, you don't think that's us shipping that much at once? Like, seriously, look at that. Like, and it wasn't even like a small airlines either, everybody. Like, I'm gonna keep it. Let's see. For Vietnam Airlines flight attendants, Vietnam Airlines, when you have a country name in your airline or your company, you represent that company on a global scale. So Vietnam had to approve this airline having their name. This airline probably gets government subsidies to be able to operate in and out to desirable locations like this. So this is like, you done messed up. You done goofed, kid. Had Coca-Cola in it? Yeah, had Coca-Cola in it. Touching down in Vietnam from France, 11 kilograms of drugs, including ecstasy, cocaine, and ketamine. Ecstasy, cocaine, and ketamine.
Ketamine?
Ketamine, boy.
Wow.
That special
Wow.
K. That hey. That
What's that,
ex don't want to call your ex after this next. You know what I mean? That
lot of
pill that
rich-
you take in them bees that make you wake up feeling older, that make you get that lockjaw, that little, I'm grinding my teeth. Nah, you're not grinding your teeth, dog, but just, like, stop grinding your teeth. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. That's crazy. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't, it's not even about y'all getting caught. It's like, it's about y'all getting caught, though. I'm sorry. Y'all fucked up for doing it. Like, y'all messed up, alright? Y'all didn't mess up for getting caught. Y'all messed up for doing it.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You played yourself. No way Airlines, you let you get on a full-size suitcase. They didn't use the tiny tools, yo. Dante's not wrong. You can't bring a full tube of toothpaste on the plane, man. It's too much. You can put so much things in there, bro. That like is against the liquid law, the TSA law. So like, that's mad toothpaste. So like, why didn't they think that was like sussy baka? Like, how many times I chat? How many times do you think they did this before they got caught? Let's be real now. Now we getting here to the nitty gritty. How many times do you think that these flight attendants have smuggled some drugs from France? 10 times? Let's say 10. We got any takers over here in the TikTok? Yo, how many? At least 10 times before getting caught. Hiding in the peanut packets. Getting inventive. And they're going to Vietnam. They love peanuts in Vietnam. So it's just like, yo, these are just peanut packets. Like, what do you mean? I'm just gonna eat these later. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, you gonna make some food with them? I'm be like, yeah, I'm gonna whip it up. You know what I mean? We ain't got peanut butter, we got the peanuts.
Wild. These motherfuckers definitely got caught on some shit. They definitely played themselves.
Like Snapple facts.
Also too, not a lot of people know, you know how I like talking about I don't like talking about it, but it has to be talked about, you know, the effects that we have going on with this world, you know, ozones, us pretty much not loving the planet properly, giving it care.
D-Man, what
So-
you mean?
Ecuador suffered a big earthquake. Another
Okay.
major. 15 people found already dead. 445 others
Missing?
injured
Oh.
and missing unaccounted for. Still.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. So it's the magnitude was actually a 7.
So why'd you lead with the thing that we're not taking care of the earth right? Is this somehow preventable?
Well, I mean, a lot of it has to do I feel like a lot of these things that are happening between, especially drilling into our plates. Okay. You know, we have to understand, you know, I get it. A lot of scientists mathematically have this, do that, find places to drill, but we're drilling into these plates. You know, we're disrupting our core that we have. You know, the tectonic plates and everything like that. We're drilling into in the ground, and we're causing damage.
At plain simply, we're throwing something off balance by moving something around.
Yes.
And with magnets, balance is very important.
That's why they're called earthquakes. You know, we are shifting things. We are doing things we are not supposed to be doing. We have done it for so long. And people are suffering. Okay. People are suffering. It's happening every day. We know, listen, Mother Nature is nothing to fuck with. You know, Mother Nature's gonna win 9 times, you know, I would say 8 times out of 10, depending what it is. You know, tornadoes, hurricanes, okay, tsunamis, earthquakes, all these things that are happening. And I feel like us not taking care of our earth and doing things properly are just making things worse. You know, hurricanes, tornadoes, it's inevitable. Okay,
So
but tsunamis, first takes place earthquakes. You know,
Mama Nature gonna wipe out our asses. We keep messing around. We're gonna find out. Yeah, the more you mess around, the more you find out, bro. I think, yeah, we doomed humanity, doomed itself on this planet at this point.
you know, but
And it's
sad,
gonna,
man, because
it is sad because we're here just talking about it like hypotheticals, you know what I mean? But like in reality,
it's
in 100 years from now, like we will have ancestors, we will have our relatives living here on this planet without water to drink, air to breathe,
gas masks.
like a place like everything is just gonna, everything on this planet will have turned to killing us because we have become the infection of the planet. And then after humanity's gone, the earth will reset and continue.
Yeah, man. It's like I said, man. It's very sad, man.
A few weeks ago,
Um,
our sun's shadow of the largest solar flare ever recorded. If it was pointed at us, we'd be taking it right now. Oh yeah, sheesh. The sun is gonna explode, Dante. That's like scientific fact, honestly.
I remember back in the 90s. What was that scientist's name? Bill Nye. Bill Nye?
Yeah.
Bill Nye?
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Yeah.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
That man has talked about magnets, cores, the sun, solar flares. He's talked about it. You know, that he said it, you know, not every star lives forever.
Humanity's a parasite on the earth. That's a fact. Oop.
You know, and the sun's a star.
Yeah, it is. It's the
Eventually
biggest
stars
star.
pop.
Yeah.
Eventually.
And we're just gonna be another galaxy of this, another race of things looking up and be like, oh, what's that light up there? Like, oh, anytime a star explodes, it creates a dust. So that galaxy in which the star was in is no longer in existence because the star blew up. So it's all dust, and we're dust in the wind.
Yeah.
By the time the sun explodes, it would have expanded to the point destroying the earth long before that. So peace to mind of you. Oh, that is pretty peaceful of mind, actually. Wait, wouldn't that be in the process of the sun exploding to get that big? Or does it have to expand before it explodes? Because can it collapse upon itself, reducing all of the energy? Like if a negative particle, like if an antimatter goes through the core of the earth, goes through the core of the sun, Won't the sun break upon itself and be absorbed into itself because of the antimatter and then become with like outward explosion? Like at any given time, if antimatter goes through our core, we're dead. And it just takes like one particle of antimatter that's... And antimatter itself is real. It does move at a ridiculous speed, and it is just abundantly moving in our universe.
Yeah, the sun
The sun
loses
was-
gravitational field, so it expands then collapses.
So all of the energy no longer is contained there, and then it'll just go up to the point where it's just stretched, and then our galaxy is on a collision course with our neighboring galaxy, Andromeda. Oh, but our star will blow up before we ever hit Andromeda. Then maybe that'll be a whole new Big Bang for the next generation of people, and
Probably
they'll...
be 150 years from now.
Nah, more than 150 years. So like, if anybody's watching this like 1,000 years from right now, just know that, hey, I'm Kilo. I was a subpar content creator and I'm dead now. That's DC. He's a lot better at me. You see his vest. He saved the world a few times over, and like,
Yeah,
he's a
I was
hero.
there in Raccoon.
He was
in
there.
Raccoon
He was there at
City.
Raccoon City Day Zero. If your historians haven't told you about Raccoon City yet, it happened. It was a real thing. Raccoon City did happen. It wasn't a video game. It was true stories. DC saved everybody. Do you see the badge he's wearing? He got that from saving people. That Raccoon City was what, 10 years ago now, 15 years ago now, and he still has PTSD from it. But DC the GOAT. If y'all seeing this in the future, Raccoon City happened. It went down that day.
That's hilarious.
But you know, to finish this, you know, because we're heading about that time where it's almost done for us. I do want to talk about one thing. I left it for last on purpose. It affects you and me specifically a lot more because we live in this state, and you live right by me. Do you know what's possibly happening soon?
Negative.
Or this week?
Negative.
The New York justice system will be considering if they will put Donald Trump on criminal charges. Like, our former president is possibly going to get indictment.
Right.
And it is for alleged hush money that he paid to Stormy Daniels during his presidential campaign.
Right.
Like, we know he paid the hush money. We all know that. Like, that's fine. He paid it. She was gonna, you know, he's gonna do whatever.
I mean, it's not fine.
It's not
But,
fine.
yeah.
Clearly, it's not fine. Like, we knew it happened, but clearly he did something wrong with the payment, and he ain't claim it. He ain't say it even existed or something like that. So he left the door open. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Let me go ahead. I had something written up. Here. And this is all from Vice. I'm getting this from Vice. This is not a Kilo opinion. This is just what Vice is saying right now. While he's right to worry, the Manhattan District Attorney is showing every sign of preparing to indict Donald Trump. Donald Trump went to social medias. You know how he does on the socials. He loves that. Deleted his Cash App right after. Cash App me that shit. So he went to Twitter trying to rally up his people, his magma people, you know, make America great and all of that. They do state there's no actual evidence that he'll be arrested on Tuesday, but right now that is going through Manhattan's DA is looking like it is going to happen. All the procedures and proceedings that normally would happen beside an indictment of this case have happened, and Donald Trump's lawyer has been very actively around there. This would be the first criminal indictment of a former U.S. president in history, and the case revolves around the potential violations related to $130,000 of hush money paid to the U.S. film star Stormy Daniels, who claims he had an affair with Donald Trump and was paged to silence right before the 2016 election. If the prosecutors press forward with charges, the next stage would be an unprecedented potential volatile period unlike anything ever before because Trump's turbulent presidency, and Trump repeatedly urged his followers to protest over the weekend, suggesting that he may think he can rely on his MAGA supporters to somewhat intimidate prosecutors. He was calling for his followers and everything to protest. So in Manhattan today, they were setting out the barriers, the barricades all around the DA's office in preparation for tomorrow. There's no concrete evidence that he will be prosecuted. But why the hell's the DA office gonna be putting all that stuff to protect their building if they know that this ain't gonna happen? Let's be real. The DA ain't about to just shell out overtime money for the NYPD to just precautionarily put up to steel barricades.
Let's be honest.
Hit it. Be honest with us.
So, when the DA, okay, and we're talking about New York, not just New York, we're talking about Manhattan.
Yeah. Very specifically, we don't know other states' laws and regulations, but me and DC are pretty familiar with Jersey and New York State laws, legislation, in the DA office in Manhattan. We're not strangers.
When you think of Donald Trump, what do you think of?
Money.
When you hear Manhattan, what do you think of?
Money.
What's the biggest resource they say with money in Manhattan? Where do people go? Big dogs. The Bull. Where is that? What do we call that? Come on, bro.
Upper West Side?
Stocks.
Oh, they're gonna go invest.
We think of money. We think of all that shit, right?
Okay.
If the DA could take people down that literally touch currency of hundreds and thousands of million people and take people down for taking millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars of people and have money to fucking make people go away, cops go away, you think they're gonna go away from Donald Trump? No. They're gonna take that motherfucker down. And they're gonna make an embarrassment.
I think that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna make an example of him.
Yes, that's what's going to happen.
And you know the crazy part is that they caught it for something so small, something so minute. Because I'm not gonna say like 130,000 isn't a lot. It's a lot. But in comparison to money, 130,000 is chump change. Let's keep it a buck. With the money out there, 130,000, that's chump change. That's chump change. That's a year's pay on a good job.
Dude, 130,000 to Donald Trump is like $1,000 for most people.
Yeah. No, not even, because I don't even feel like most people could shell out $1,000 and just keep it pushing. It's like $10 to that man.
Well, no. I'm not saying to shell out. I'm saying that's what the equal is.
No, I think it's much less. I think it's much less. I think it's like $10 to him.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You got Stormy Daniels and you only paid her $10? Nah, imagine.
Yeah. Nah, I think so.
That's crazy.
I think she would have made more if she would have just kept it going and made books and all of that other publicity. She probably got a lot more than 130,000. I'm telling you what, Chet, she probably got a lot more than 130,000. But that's all she said, like on a recording somewhere. That's like that was probably like the only amount that they ever said out loud, and they have on tracing. But I feel like it was probably a lot more. It was this dude's presidency, dog. His whole presidency was on that line because of that.
What just happened?
What do you mean? You good? You're good. Yeah. I hear you. Why aren't you talking?
I don't see your stream.
What do you mean you don't see my stream? Refresh. Nothing happened on my end.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was me. Because everything froze on my side.
Was it you?
All right. Yeah, man. I think so.
But everything's good, running smooth?
Big old pause. You see? There was a big old pause.
Oh,
Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Go ahead. Keep talking. Give me 1 second.
okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and end the TikTok live. Big old pause. My bad for that big old pause. I don't know what happened there. Hi everybody. After the big old pause, hopefully it wasn't nothing too bad. Was it too bad? Was it bad? Dante, bad, or was it like a quick little hiccup? They were telling the truth, so Steam froze. Damn. Wait, is it still frozen bad? Dante? Maybe they're trying to hush us. Maybe this is their attempt to hush us. This might be them trying to hush us over here, you know what I mean? But yeah, like so this is gonna be pretty big. Like I live in New York. I'd be having to travel. I don't necessarily have to travel through Manhattan, but I do work close to Manhattan. I work close to Manhattan. I work close to where all of these shenanigans are gonna be taken over. Like, it's legitimately like 15 minutes from my office when I sit on the computer. If I look out the window, I can probably see the shenanigans being taken place. But like, I personally feel like they're gonna make an example out of this guy. They're gonna make an example out of him. And as they should. I think they're just gonna probably stretch it, in my opinion. That's the only thing that I'm not a Donald Trump fan. I'm not. Hey, it's on gaming, baby, with that raid. What it do? Everybody, welcome in. We got that KloudCast going on. We finishing up right now. KloudCast, best podcast you never knew you needed. How's everybody doing? Coming from the SJon Gaming. Hey, Faded, appreciate you. Thank you, Bad Boo, for the shout out. Appreciate everybody coming through. Appreciate ya. My name is Kilo. We are doing the KloudCast right now. KloudCast ran a little OT today. We usually do the KloudCast every odd number Monday every month. So the first and the third Monday, we got a KloudCast going on. And if we ever got a fifth Monday, we got one going on that Monday too. Talk about technology, political events, current events, a lot of cool stuff. Been a minute. Hope you're having a great stream, big dog. Appreciate you, SAR. It's been a minute, bro. I appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you bringing the community. Guys, we got a giveaway going on also this month. We are giving away a Scuff Instinct Pro ! Giveaway. Thank you, Bad Boo. Plenty of ways to get in it. Join the Discord. If you're here now, redeem the I'm Here channel point redemption. You get 350 channel points for following the channel. It's only 200 points. You get a free entry. You get to redeem in every stream I have. You get one free entry. Plenty of other ways to get free entries. Follow me on the TikTok. It's an entry. You retweet, you repost. A lot of ways. Jump in the Discord, !Discord. It is a Scuff Instinct Pro controller worth about $250 up for grabs. Jump in the Discord today. But like I was saying, we was finishing off the thank you, Bad. Finishing off right now the podcast we got. This is the homie DC, the big dog, the legend, the one, the only. We just got raided.
Oh yeah.
SJon Gaming just came through with that raid. How many entries do I got, bro? Poop. I'm not telling you how many entries you got. You could figure it out at the end. If you're not counting your entries, why are you gonna expect me to count them all right now? You got 2. You ask me tomorrow, you got 1. You ask me the day after that, you got none. You lost them more, kid. You lost them more. Every entry.
Bing bong boom, gone.
Big bing bong, yo, your entries are gone. You know what I mean?
Don't ever disrespect me asking me how many entries you got.
You probably got a lot, Poop. You hear all the streams, you comment, well, you're not really, you commented on a few of the YouTube shorts, reposted a few of the TikToks. The ones we got counted up right now are like the biddies and the subs and all of the Twitch ones. So you're sitting at about like 20, not counting the TikToks. Sitting about like 20, I believe, with just a stream.
So yeah, man, what do? We end the stream? We not end the stream, end the podcast, or we keep going? What's up?
No, man. You know, we about that time. You know, we did a good 2-hour, 2-minute mark. I feel like we touched upon a few things. I'm thoroughly interested to see what this whole DA situation with the Trump man and how that's gonna play out. So none got it? What you mean? None. Whatever, Poop.
Whatever.
He's making me do other things when we trying to do the podcast right now. This guy's worried about entries that, you know, it isn't till like another 11 days.
11 days.
11
we also
days.
got the giveaway.
Oh, we also
11
go explain your
more
giveaway.
days.
Explain your giveaway
11
going on too.
The 31st.
Yeah, 31st for that scepter.
Yeah.
30-inch curved monitor, everybody. 200 hertz. Do you have a 200 hertz monitor? If not,
yeah,
go
it's a
follow
30
DC.
Yep. 30-inch curved monitor, gaming monitor. 200 hertz, has built-in speakers. And it's awesome. Doing a giveaway for that March 31st. Entries that apply, exclamation point, Discord, join up on the cloud. And also the cloud has hit 400.
Discord. We hit 400?
We hit 400. We're over 400.
It's over 9,000. We have 402. This is crazy.
Yeah, we did.
I downloaded Twitter for that monitor.
You downloaded Twitter for that monitor? That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
I started posting on there, so pretty much the stuff that I post on there, that's another thing.
I gotta follow your tweeting, your Twitters.
Yeah, man. Actually, you want me to be honest? Why I started pushing for Twitter?
Why?
Capcom wants me to post more on Twitter.
I dig it. I respect it. Capcom on top.
Yeah. Capcom.
What's Twitter?
wants me-
Exclamation mark socials. Go follow my Twitter right now.
Yeah.
We be tweeting. We be TikToking and rocking also.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Also, hopefully the cloud will gain a Capcom creator, so we could get some exclusive stuff to the cloud.
What, the Capcom? Yo,
Yeah.
if that's a thing, if that's a thing, right?
I told you.
No, I know, but now just hear me out. Hear me out. Mega Man reboot.
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Ooh.
And have me as the main character. Let's talk to Capcom about it. Let's talk to Capcom.
Hey, that's funny.
Yo, the songs to Capcom about it. They be like, yo, he wants me in it. I could be the Mega Man. You know what I mean? If I got the shape of beard, we'll do Mega Man with the beard, bro. Old Mega Man, you know what I mean, bro? Like,
Right.
Mega Man, you know what I mean? Because I'm a man. I'm no longer a boy, you know what I mean? Like, nah, we a man. It'll make me zero, bro. It'll make me zero. Like,
That's one hairy Mega Man.
you know, make me guts. I could be guts. I could be a big, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, dude, I'm
I'm a cheaper Jason. You know, I'm a cheaper Aquaman.
I'm waiting for a nice Mega Man. I haven't seen a nice Mega Man in a
Kilo's
long
the
time.
main character, and I'm the annoying voice in his head. I'm cool with that. Because he would annoy me, and you see me annoyed on camera and be like, oh my god, he's such a good actor. Like, he looks really annoyed. No, because he filmed it annoyed. What do you mean? That voice in his head was thoroughly annoying him. That's why he picked him. You know what I mean? Or wait for it. Are you ready? Devil May Cry.
What about Devil May Cry?
We could do a live action, me and you, Dante and Virgil. I'll be Virgil.
Boy.
You be Dante. I can lose some weight. I can lose some weight.
I could hit the gym, bro.
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
but-
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can lose some weight, and I could be a pretty shredded Virgil. I got the long hair. I'll go white with the long hair. You could be Dante, and we do this back to back. And then in the season, in the future, we'll bring Brandon Lee in as Nero. It's, you know,
It doesn't sound bad.
it doesn't
You
sound
want me
bad.
to be honest? We could make our own.
We should make our own Devil May Cry. I feel like we should.
Camera. You know, big bro got cameras.
We
I got a
can
couple
make
of
this happen.
GoPros.
A low budget and Devil May Cry, bro. I'm with it. Like, yo, what up, yo? Top notch here. We talking Devil May Cry. Appreciate everybody that pulled up. What's up, everybody? CloudCast, we ending it, but now we just talk about some outlandishness. You know, we got DC. Everybody, make sure to go follow DC's Twitter. Go follow DC's Twitch. Go follow DC's TikTok and tag Capcom in everything. And be like, yo, Capcom, how come he's not a Capcom creator yet? We love
That
this
would be
guy.
nice.
He's
That
the
would be
best
nice.
streamer we know. He streams Resident Evil all the time. He knows more Resident Evil than your creators. What's up?
We'll see. That would be nice. That'd be
See,
nice.
Nero is annoying, so I can play him.
I did post up to TikTok today, man, of getting raided by a good friend of the Resident Evil community, Dr.
Appreciate you,
85.
Wolf.
So that's
pretty lit.
big, man. Getting love from the Resident Evil family, like the Resident Evil community, has been amazing.
Yeah, Among Us is tonight top notch after me and DC wrap up the CloudCast. So this is just extended segments. Like honestly, this is just DC was like, are we over? I'm like, yeah, but listen. And I hit him with the Mega Man, and I hit him with Devil May Cry. These are just Capcom favorites of mine that like I'd go crazy to see again. I'd go crazy to be a part of somehow.
We probably won't see a DMC till about 2024.
The rate of 114 or more? Yeah, nah, I seen it afterwards. That rate was crazy. And DC hit me with that juice too, so I was sauced up all night. Appreciate the 16 in the chat right now. If y'all new here, please hit the follow. This is the CloudCast podcast by me and DC, your host with the mostest right now. We are going to go ahead and actually get some guest stars on here. We got a few people in our mind. I do got somebody that be hitting me. I'd be like, yo, Kilo, I want to be part of that. I'd be like, all right, bro, I got you.
Right.
So we out here, we vibing. I appreciate everybody. We are going to get on some Among Us up next. I believe that's what I'm gonna do. DC, you joining us for Among Us?
I will try. It might be the time for daddy time.
Daddy time, copy.
So
All right,
we'll see.
guys, add Activision and cast me as Isaac because I know how much I know about it. I mean, you gotta send some emails, poop. You gotta send them emails. You gotta be getting out there, bro.
Emails, bro. You gotta put in that work.
You
That
gotta
work
put in
ain't
that
come for
work,
you.
poop. That's what I'm saying, poop. You gotta get on your P's and Q's, baby. You gotta do the do. And you missed the poop, so you should be used to doing the do. Do, get it? Haha, hee. No? Okay. I tried.
We'll see though. We'll see what happens. Hopefully that does fall through. That'd be great for the cloud community.
That'd be great. Have a Capcom creator on with us. Like, we have already a whole Capcom section. I love Capcom. Capcom, like Marvel versus Capcom. Even though, you know, Marvel will always, you know, whoop that ass, but Marvel versus Capcom, I respect it. I love it.
And I think the plus side of it too, we got the podcast, so you would hear it here first.
You will, yeah. Always tune in, guys. Remember, last Monday DC was sick, so we didn't get a podcast going. So this is actually episode 3 of CloudCast. It will be uploaded to the YouTube. Follow my YouTube for now. We will be making a CloudCast YouTube, depending on how these videos go, depending on how mine and DC's popularity go, and we're gonna figure out the best time to, you know, spin it off as its own thing. Until then, it's just part of what we do here at the Cloud. So, all right. I got a homie who wants to play Among Us with us. All right, yo, Top Notch, jump in the Discord. Me and DC here, but we in our own little private room, you know, doing the CloudCast. I will be ready to go. Give me about 3 minutes. We're gonna end it up here. We're gonna keep this stream going. I am gonna go ahead and put the Cloudcast screen on for like 2 minutes and then switch back over to the regular scheduled whole program, which will be Among Us. So if anybody out there wants to run some Among Us and get cut up, let's go.
Word.
All right.
So, bro, thank you, everybody. Thank you for everybody showing up, and we will post when the next episode will be. It's gonna be on a Monday. We just
Well, we can see it right now.
we will have
The
conversations.
3rd. April 3rd.
It's the 3rd. I haven't
April
looked.
3rd.
So
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It will be
Okay.
April 3rd, the next
April 3rd.
Cloudcast. God willing, and not being sick or anything like that.
So I will catch you guys again with the great Kilo. Everybody, tell everyone that you love them. You love them. Kilo, catch you on the next episode, my boy.
Appreciate you, Mr. DC.
Peace, everybody.
Everybody, that was DC. Big shout out to the homie. Gonna do this podcast without him. Alright, we will be running the Among Us. Y'all know it. Y'all love it. Give me 30 seconds and I'll be at it with y'all.